The evil has returned. Again, Ukraine President Zelensky gives emotional address on V-Day after Russian invasion as Europe marks victory over Nazi Germany in World War. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky has released a rousing video on the eve of Russia's Victory Day celebrations tomorrow, declaring that no evil will avoid responsibility and proclaiming that Ukraine will emerge victorious from the. His declaration coincides with Victory in Europe Day, V-Day, when many European countries commemorate the unconditional surrender of Nazi forces on May 8, 1945, marking the Allied victory in World War II. Russia meanwhile celebrates the victory of the former Soviet Union over Nazi Germany with a national holiday on May 9. Every year on May 8, along with the entire civilized world, we honor those who defended the planet from Nazism in World War II. But we have not made it even a century. Our never again lasted only 77 years. Evil has been reborn, the president declared as he stood in front of the residential tower block building destroyed by Russian shelling. Despite the beast's new mask have recognized him. Because, unlike some, they understand what our ancestors fought for, and again our ancestors proved that no evil can avoid responsibility. It will not be able to hide in the bunker. There will be no stone left of it. So we will overcome everything, and we know this for sure because our military and all our people are the descendants of those who overcame Nazism. They will win again and there will be peace again. Zelensky's defiant statements come as Russian forces launched more punishing attacks on the Azovstal steelworks, as Putin tries desperately to conquer the southern port of Mariupol in time for tomorrow's Victory Day celebration. Ukrainian troops solidified their positions around the nation's second-largest city of Kharkiv in preparation for an expected increase in Russian attacks, while residents in Mariupol were urged to heed air raid sirens. These symbolic dates are to the Russian aggressor like red to a bull, Ukraine's first Deputy Interior Minister Yevhen Yanin said. While the entire civilized world remembers the victims of terrible wars on these days, the Russian Federation wants parades and is preparing to dance over bones in Mariupol. Every year on May 8, along with the entire civilized world, we honor those who defended the planet from Nazism in World War II. But we have not made it even a century. Our never again lasted only 77 years. Evil has been reborn, the president declared as he stood in front of the residential tower block building destroyed by Russian shelling. Zelensky drew a number of comparisons between infamous Nazi leader Adolf Hitler and Russian President Vladimir Putin in the 15-minute-long video. He also reeled off a list of famous European cities and landmarks that were destroyed by Nazi bombing campaigns in World War II and compared them to the Russian shelling of his country, as black and white footage of Luftwaffe bombing raids played in the background alongside clips of recent airs. We will overcome everything. The proof of this is called Werewolf, Hitler's former headquarters and bunker near Vinnytsia. All that is left of it is a few stones, the ruins of a person who considered himself great and invincible. Evil will not be able to hide in a bunker. There will be no stones left. Allies, remember the Nazi destroyed Warsaw, and they see what was done to Mariupol. The British have not forgotten how the Nazis wiped out Coventry. How its historic center, factories and St. Michael's Cathedral were destroyed. They saw missiles hit Kharkiv and saw its historic center, factories and the Assumption Cathedral destroyed. They remember how London was bombed for 51 nights in a row, how V-2 rockets hit Belfast, Portsmouth, Liverpool, and they see cruise missiles hit Mykolaiv, Kramatorsk, and Cherdyn. The Dutch remember how Rotterdam was the first city to be destroyed by the Nazis when they dropped 97 tons of bombs on it. The French remember Oradour-sur-Glane, where the SS burned 500 women and children alive. They see what was done in Bucha, Irpin, and Borodyanka. Battles rage in Ukraine's Luhansk as Russia targets main city. Heavy fighting is underway for Severodonetsk, formerly an industrial city of 100,000 people, and Russian troops are attempting to cut it off. Fighting raged in eastern Ukraine on Sunday between Russian forces and Ukraine defenders who mounted a defiant attempt to hold the Luhansk region's main city of Severodonetsk. The governor of Luhansk region said pitched battles were underway for Severodonetsk, formerly an industrial city of 100,000 people, and Russian troops were attempting to cut it off. The heaviest fighting is going on towards Severodonetsk, but all free settlements in the Luhansk region are hotspots, Governor Serhiy Haidai wrote on the Telegram messaging app. Right now, there are shooting battles in the villages of Bilohorivka, Voivodivka and towards Popasna. Dozens of Ukrainians are feared dead after a Russian airstrike destroyed a school sheltering about 90 people in its basement in Bilohorivka village, he said. The Luhansk governor said the fight for Severodonetsk would be aided by incoming weapons. New weaponry, is arriving now. Only the military will decide when should they use it. But we can see results even now. And new military supplements can change the course of the war here in Donbas, said Haidai. Since failing to capture Ukraine's capital, Russia has focused its offensive in the eastern Donbas region, including Luhansk and Donetsk, where Moscow-backed separatists have been fighting since 2014 and occupy some territory. The largest European conflict since World War II has developed into a punishing war of attrition because of the Ukrainian military's unexpectedly effective defense. The most intense combat in recent days has taken place in eastern Ukraine. A Ukrainian counter-offensive near Kharkiv, a city in the northeast that is the country's second largest, is making significant progress and will likely advance to the Russian border in the coming days or weeks, according to the institute. However, the Ukrainian army withdrew from Luhansk's embattled city of Popasna, Haidai said on Sunday, adding troops moved to stronger positions, which they had prepared ahead of time. Ramzan Kadyrov, head of Russia's Republic of Chechnya, said on Sunday his soldiers seized Popasna. Fighters of the Chechen Special Forces have taken most of Popasna under control, Kadyrov, who has often described himself as Russian President Vladimir Putin's foot soldier, wrote in a post on Telegram. The main streets and central districts of the town have been completely cleared. But Haidai challenged Kadyrov's comments, saying Chechen troops were not taking part in fighting but instead looting and taking video. Kadyrov has frequently posted on Telegram reports and videos of Chechen soldiers allegedly participating in activities in Ukraine, but there has been no confirmation of how many have actually been deployed and whether they have participated. Haidai pledged the battle for Popasna and elsewhere will continue. They move step by step, deeper and deeper. But they are getting only ruins, unfortunately. Now we are waiting for reinforcements and hope to push them back from everywhere, said Haidai.